Peace and blessings, love and light, and welcome to day 154 of the 365-day challenge. It's your girl, Kim, and happy Tuesday. I hope that you are having a spectacular day so far, and that you're continuing with your healthy habits, mind, body, and spirit, so that you are making overall wellness a habit. Okay, this month of June, I'm going to be talking about some tips and tricks that I learned during my wellness journey, which started 3 years ago, and where I successfully lost 64 pounds. And so we're going to talk about some of those things that worked for me and that may work for you as we're going into the summer months. Okay, a couple of days ago, we started with talking about documenting your meals and the importance of knowing where you're at so that you know where you're going. You know, when you're tracking your food and figuring out what it is that you need to eat, you know, you have to know, am I eating enough? Am I eating too much? Am I eating too many carbs? Am I not getting enough protein? All of these things are important, and in order for us to know what we're doing, we have to document. So, you know, it's a matter of starting a little food journal, and that was something that we talked about as your assignment a couple of days ago for this week. Write down the things that you're eating for the entire week, so that way you can start seeing where some changes and adjustments need to be made. And then yesterday we talked about the importance of drinking water and the importance of hydration, again, especially during the summer months. But, you know, making sure that we're getting enough water. Also making sure that we're replacing those carbonated and sugary drinks, which are, you know, calorie vampires as well, but making sure that you're, you know, changing up those sugary drinks and those carbonated drinks for more water. And one of the tricks was when you go out to eat, or if you're going somewhere and you're ordering that carbonated drink, that you ask for water on the side as well. And when it comes to the refill, tell them to refill the water as opposed to refilling the sugary drink. That's just so that we can start making that adjustment, that we can start changing our mindset, and so that we can start moving into making more healthier choices. Okay, today we're going to talk about meal prep. And that's a huge one for me because I travel a lot for work, and sometimes, you know, I don't get to prepare meals as well. I'm not that much of a person who enjoys even being in the kitchen. So that was the biggest struggle for me, meal prep, because it's important that we prepare our meals so that way in a pinch we can just grab and go, as opposed to making a non-healthy choice because we don't have anything, you know, accessible. You know, so when we talk about meal prep, it's also a matter of making sure that we have the items that we need in our home that we can grab and go. Just like we have those chips and popcorn and other things that we may have in our cupboards, you know, that we want to start removing. You know, we want to make sure that we have the things that are going to be the healthier choices that we can grab and go. That's why meal prep is so important as we're going and we're making our list before we go to the store, so that way we have everything that we need. We can't use it as an excuse to not eat properly because we don't have what it is that we need. Okay, so when we talk about meal prep, we're not just talking about making those meals, but we're talking about making sure that we have them on that list. So when we go shopping, we're picking those things up and we have them, so that when it's time to prepare those meals, we can't say, oh, I didn't have those meals. Oh, I didn't get that, you know, package of chicken or beef or anything that it was that I needed. It's making sure that we have the tools that we need to be successful. So when we talk about meal prep, it's taking time to write out that list. This is what I want to eat. This is the choice. These are the foods that I need to have in order to make my meals, and making sure that you have those things at your fingertips. So, and when we talk about meal prep, again, it's making sure that we have the items that we need, and then going ahead and preparing them so that way in a pinch or in a bind, we can just grab and go. Okay? So tomorrow I'm going to talk a little bit more about the travel aspect of meal prep and how we can continue in those healthy habits that we're creating. And with that, I'll say have a most spectacular day. Make sure that you are sprinkling self-love and self-care all over yourself as we're going through this series. And until I see you all tomorrow, I say peace.